Yo, what is going on, guys? Marisaac here. Es hora. Se viene lo que muchos dirían es un direct de Smash, por así decirlo. No es un direct, ojo, no es un direct, pero es una transmisión en vivo. Y aquí vamos a conocer cuál será ese quinto personaje DLC del Fighter Pass de Smash Bros. Ultimate. Por lo que esto se va a poner bien lit. Hell yeah, se va a poner bien lit. Creo que vamos a ver quién será ese quinto personaje. Ya va a empezar, un minutito, ya va a empezar. Por lo que dije, se viene. Viene. Llega. It's time. Vamos a ver cómo estará esto. Honestamente yo no sé quién pensar sobre quién será ese personaje, la verdad. Me gustaría pensar que sería Rainbow Hakude, algún personaje de Toho, ciertamente, pero I don't know about that. Al menos no en este Fighter Pass, I guess. Pero y yo no sé, la verdad, simplemente no sé quién será. Solo espero que sea un personaje bueno y pues que no sea otro personaje de espadas, porque ya de esos tenemos muchos en Smash, like for real, tenemos muchos. Y pues, it's time, boys, it's time. Ya debería empezar. En cualquier momento debería empezar, I guess. Ya empezó. Sakurai. Dios, papi. Sakurai, Dios. With no pre-announcement. Ni siquiera Nintendo sabe lo que se va a anunciar hoy. Ahora que lo pienso, está un poquito oscuro. Voy a prender la luz, ya vengo. Ahora sí, estamos. Sakurai, sos un capo. Dime, este Sakurai. Let's Fighter reveal trailer. Let's go. It's time. Quinto personaje. Let's go. ¿Quién será? Mai, qué picha, Mai. Ma, en serio, Mai. Ma, qué pereza, Mai. Fire Emblem, Mai, en serio. Otro más de Fire Emblem, Mai. Ma, qué pereza, Mai. Ma, otro personaje de Fire Emblem para esta mierda.
As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be.
Ay, qué pereza, Mai.
Are you prepared to die?
Ay, qué pereza, Mai. Otro personaje de Fire Emblem. Mai, siempre hay personajes de Fire Emblem, Mai. Qué pereza, Mai.
And yet, there is no other choice.
Mai, qué picha, Mai.
You must join Smash. Join
Puta
Smash
madre.
Brothers already. What in the world are you waiting for?
Violet, ese era el personaje DLC. Ma, qué pereza, Mai. Qué pereza. Alpiones, mámelo. A la verga. En el stage aparecen personajes del juego. Aparece Edelgard. Aparece Cloud. Aparece Hilda. Regresa Chumpicha.
I see. Too many swordsmen, are there?
Sí,
You wield the sword as well?
too many swordsmen. Ahí hicieron el chiste.
So that is how you plan to win the day?
Like a
So be
waifu.
it. I reward your cleverness this time. How is this?
A la verga, puedo utilizar Violet recruits Violet. What the fuck?
Anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics.
Bueno, usa las
With arid fire.
The Hero's Relics, las armas que usan
Use Amir's overwhelming
los
power.
personajes estos, los líderes de las tres familias estas, de las tres casas.
Unleash the blinding speed of Failnaught. Along with the sword of the creator, each weapon matches a direction.
Ah, qué pereza, madre.
Your will and mine be now as one.
Ahora que lo pienso, creo que es más de un
You.
stage.
Both sides of time are revealed. Through Smash, show the world.
Qué pereza, mae. Mae, yo me lo esperaba. I'll be honest. Este Sakurai poniendo ahí la cosa. Este papi.
Yeah, there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle.
Qué picha, mae.
Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th.
28 de enero sale el
if you have the Super
personaje.
Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pack,
Martes.
and it will also be available for purchase individually. In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things, so don't worry. First off, what is Fire Emblem?
Ok, una explicación de qué es Fire
It's
Emblem.
really hard to pronounce in
AKA
Japanese.
Waifu
The
Wars,
producers say it's
Waifu
okay
Emblem.
if I just say Fire Emblem. But when writing it, if you don't write Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful.
¿Qué verga? Fire Emblem. Fire
The series' first
Emblem.
entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical. Well, it's tactical in that it simulates combat. You can think of it as moving pieces in a board game, or in other words, a game in which you advance units across a grid in battle.
Mae, I fucking knew it. Yo creo que muchos lo esperaban. Ciertamente muchos. Mae, muchos hacíamos bromas de esto. Muchos decíamos, mae, personajes de Fire Emblem ahí en el Fire Pass, mae. Violet, mae. Mae, muchos
Something made it stand out
lo
from other Nintendo
esperábamos. Y hacíamos bromas de ello pensando que tal vez no iba a suceder, pero mae,
That's pretty direct language, though. So perhaps we should
Sucedió.
just say they're sleeping with the
sucedió.
Maybe
Ay,
if a character
mae,
fell in
qué
battle, you lose that
pereza.
unit. They'd be gone, and you couldn't use them again.
Ay, qué picha, mae.
Recent entries in the series maintain this concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you. But a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak. In the older games, your units would really be gone, never to be mentioned again. Scary. The game's stories are told like chronicles of war, with increasingly distinct characters and engrossing scenarios. Several characters also appear in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and 6 of the 7 can use a counterattack. It's their down special.
Sí, los
There's actually
personajes
a
de
reason
Fire
for this.
Emblem pueden
When I
hacer
was
ese
considering how to
counterattack. Ese es el
incorporate Fire Emblem
staple de
fighters into
ellos.
Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes your opponent's team. They attack and you counter. Next comes your turn. And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series.
17 juegos
People
tiene
who aren't
Fire Emblem
Japanese
en la
in
saga.
particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many?
Nice.
Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games. Let's try saying them in the Fire Emblem Can You Say It challenge.
Fire Emblem Can You Say
I'll give it a
Challenge.
try.
Fire Emblem. Ah, picha, no los puedo ver. Muy rápido. Yo tengo un amigo que es súper fan de Fire Emblem, tal vez ese jugó todos, pero la gran mayoría de esos.
There you go, 17.
Min. Ah, de ahí era la pose.
So you saw how I was counting in a weird way, right?
Así es, yo tengo
I was
un
counting in
amigo
binary.
counting
This
in
is zero.
binary.
Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you get 16. Add 1 and you get 17. Awesome, isn't it?
No lo entendí muy bien ahí,
You can
Sakurai.
actually
I
count
don't
up
know
to
about
31
that.
in
Pero
one
bueno.
hand.
Así que como estaba
And if
diciendo,
you use both hands, you can count all the way up to 1023.
Ish, vaya.
If you've given up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go.
When you're bored sometimes, Sakurai.
What is Fire Emblem Three Houses? In Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they
Bereto.
share the same name.
Beresu.
Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses.
Así
Once you've
que
chosen a house, you guide them through their school life.
yo tengo un
and,
amigo que
well,
es súper
you end up
fan
fighting
de
the other
Fire
houses.
Emblem. Fijo, él se jugó todos los juegos de la saga o
After
casi
a certain
todos.
incident, 5 years
Shoutouts.
pass, and you meet up
Un
with your
saludo
grown-up
para Iván.
students to battle
Ahí
against
si
the
están
other
viendo
houses
esto, sí,
in
estoy
their
hablando
league.
de usted, man. Estoy
It's a
hablando
very
de usted,
sad
man.
game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you. To understand the concept
De hecho,
of Fire
fijo-
Emblem Three Houses, I played
Fijo,
an
ese
early version
compa,
of the
ese
game
compa
before its
mío y
release.
los que son fans de Fire Emblem son los únicos que están
I've
felices
done the
de
same thing
esto,
before
tal
with
vez.
The Legend of Zelda Breath
Sí,
of the
yo creo
Wild,
que
for
tal vez debe
example,
haber algunos fans de Fire Emblem que fijo digan,
because I couldn't
"Mae,
wait
otro
until launch
más,
to
mae,
experience it,
otro,
or we'd have never made it in
otro
time.
más que usa espada,
For that
otro
title,
más que
I
hace
borrowed an
counter."
early version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same
La
this time,
Princesa
but with
Zelda,
there
Breath
being
of the
3
Wild.
houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference. The game has multiple routes and the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand. Before my demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release.
Esta madre la grabaron 2 meses antes. La grabaron en noviembre.
Therefore, some of what I'm about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version.
O sea, lo grabaron más o menos
As
por ahí de
always,
cuando
I'm
estaba
using a
saliendo
special in-game
Terry,
camera
tal
and
vez.
such for demonstration purposes. Here I go.
Parte de Challenger Pack 5, Fire
So,
Emblem,
this is our new fighter, Violet.
Violet de Fire Emblem,
Sadly,
Fire
they're
Emblem
lacking in
Three
mobility.
Houses.
It's maybe a bit better than Robin's, but that's about all you can say for them. Throws are not their
Violet
strong point either.
es
Their
lento,
grab lacks range.
lento slash lento,
But
tiene
actually, you
movilidad
could say
lenta.
that they're distance demon.
Distance Demon, es un Distance
The
Demon.
hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem Three Houses. They
Los
look
ataques-
like bones, and
Los
there's a
ataques
reason.
direccionales, básicamente, los
First, let's
los
talk
ataques
about the weapon
direccionales,
Violet
no sé si
uses
son
for
los
upward input.
Smash
The
o
Sword of the
los,
Creator.
los ataques con B,
The Sword of the Creator here
son
is
las armas
Violet's default
legendarias
weapon.
esas.
They
Las
use it
armas
for flurry
esas
attacks
que
and
usan
tilt
los
attacks,
personajes.
such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air. For their up air attack, they'll wave the whip sword overhead. The hit detection for this attack lasts for a relatively long time.
Hit
The
detection.
up
O
special
sea,
move is really
tiene un
something. The
hitbox
sword extends
raro,
like this,
entonces.
allowing you to do things like this.
Capture real. Oh,
It was pretty terrifying, how I
interesante.
knocked
La
him into the
recuperación
air
podría
with
estar
my attack.
interesante. Si
And
de esa
in
manera puedo
addition,
usar como una especie de chain.
you can do awful things
Oh.
like this. That said, you'll
Wow, o
launch
sea,
opponents upward until
Michael,
the damage
con
reaches a
esa
certain
madre
percentage.
se sube y baja al oponente. Wow.
Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges.
Sí,
So,
puedo
that's
usarlo
the
para
upside.
agarrarse como si fuera el chain
Now, for the
de
sideways
Link.
This is Erdvar, the same name as the weapon from
Samus.
Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so. Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right?
Qué curioso que pongan ahí a Mart.
If Byleth
Usted
does
sabe
the
a
same
Mart
thing,
ahí
you'd
en
win
ese
out, so you
escenario, en
should
ese
be able
mundo
to
ahí de Fodland,
Next, the side smash
de
attack.
Fire Emblem Three
This also has
Houses.
a long range. It'll connect even from here.
Side Smash es esa madre, la lanza. La
Also, if you add
área
an
bar.
upward tilt, it will be stronger. And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them.
Downward tilt. O
By
sea,
the way, the tip of the
no
lance is
siempre
more
podrán-
powerful.
o
The shaft part is weaker.
la vara es pegarlos con
So it's not
la
suited to close
la
combat.
punta de la lanza. Si
It
no,
won't
no
deal
se
much
saca
damage,
tanto
and it
daño.
won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a
O sea,
rule,
hay que timear
you
bien
want
los
to hit with the
ataques
blade
con
part aimed
Violet.
upward.
Violet va a tener
Or downward.
su maña, ciertamente. Tendrá su maña.
Next, the side special move.
Side B.
Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance, it'll still hit.
Ok, es cierto. Tiene un muy buen alcance esa Side B.
Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little, like this.
Oh. Carga hacia adelante
But as
como
you'd
si fuera
expect, it can be easily shielded, so
un
be
charge
careful.
smash, un dash. Qué cosas.
Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area.
Y se puede usar hasta en el aire así de una manera
Returning to
muy
the side air
buena.
attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but they lack verticality.
Nice.
So this complements it well, although you'll be vulnerable when you land. Now, for the downward inputs. For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that
No sé
appears
cómo
in
pronunciarlo.
Ugaritic myth.
Eso es lo que sale de
First,
abajo,
the down air
down smash.
It really
o
is
los
strong.
ataques hacia abajo.
You can try for a meteor effect with this attack.
Puede hacer buenos
is
spikes.
the
Puede
down
hacer buenos
smash attack.
spikes con esa wea,
A
man.
heavy swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see,
Down
it has a great deal
smash.
of launch power.
Swings left and right.
And for the down special, Byleth channels all their energy into a devastating strike. It's a bold move,
La down
similar to
B
the top
es un
down, but here's what
pichazo,
makes it
pero
different.
un pichazo bueno.
When readying the move, there's a super armor effect,
Y la puede cargar y le da una especie de
which
super
allows you to withstand an
armor.
attack. Just so you know, if you execute a Falcon Punch
Está
at
bueno
about the
eso.
same time,
Se puede usar para resist. Mae, hasta aguanta. Oh,
it's
hasta
a bit
aguanta
slower
ataques
than
de
the Falcon
Captain
Punch,
Falcon
but
de
due to the
esos.
super armor
Los
effect, you
OP.
have the advantage,
Wow.
unless you get grabbed.
La única manera de cancelarlos mediante
Another
grab.
notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms.
Men, ya iba a decir yo que estaba
While
roto
you're
eso,
charging
ya
up,
iba a
you can
decir
breeze
yo.
past platforms like this
Pero aún
to
así,
reach a lower area.
aunque solo se pueda
It won't
aunque
let you
solo se
jump,
pueda
but you can use
cancelar
it as a
mediante
surprise
grab,
attack.
Sigue estando roto. Let's be
Also, you can
honest.
turn around during the move.
Porque puede terminar siendo una especie de
swing
manera
takes a
de
while.
evitar que lo saquen a uno
So
cuando
if
uno
an
está en
opponent runs
porcentajes
behind you during
altos.
the move, you can
Se puede
quickly
usar
change direction.
estratégicamente eso.
Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents.
Wow.
Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little.
O sea, aún si no le pega, los personajes que estén cerca, al menos en la tierra, se llevan su pichazo. O sea,
By the way,
Vamos a algo.
earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. It hits
Bueno,
with that much power.
esa
single.
cosa se le puede hacer
Counters can actually
counter.
multiply
Se
the
le puede
power
hacer
of your
counter.
attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks
Y
like
el
this
counter,
just get you hit by counter
lo
after counter.
manda para afuera aún en
Next, you
porcentajes
have the neutral
bajos.
moves.
Ish.
The bow you use is
Wow.
called Failnaught, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table.
Fail
only
now.
appears in a
Es
few
el nombre
neutral
de la ballesta,
You've
del
got the
arco
neutral
ese.
air attack. This attack is similar to a move of Pit's and other fighters like him. It lets you
El
spin the
neutral.
weapon around.
El neutral está bueno, man. Está bueno el neutral.
It's also easy to create certain combos with it. And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow.
La B.
It seems pretty straightforward,
el
right? But there are a few
dispara un
noteworthy
ataque.
aspects to this bow.
Un ataque ahí, dispara una flechita. ¿Qué
First,
clase de
the
link
biggest
es
difference
este?
between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge.
No se
so
pueden
when it does
disparar-
fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful.
High speed and high damage.
That said,
O sea,
you can
tiene
still
su
cancel
maña.
out of the stance using the shield button.
Se
You can also
cancela
change
mediante
direction while in the
shield.
stance.
Y se puede cambiar
It
la
works up until
dirección.
this point, but if you keep holding the
Por lo
button,
visto.
you'll unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of
Hold
light.
down and to shoot.
You can
Oh,
perform
beam
this
of
move by
light.
keeping the button held down.
Wow.
You charge up
What?
power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire. But again,
Okay.
you'll need to take care when using this move. For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it. Not
No
even
se
with the
puede
shield button.
cancelar si se, si
In
se,
other
le-
words,
si se
you're
manda
committed
esa
to
madre al
fighting.
máximo, el beam of light.
So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible.
Ajá, pero se lo puede reflejar. Es un
Once you've
proyectil,
entered
por
the
lo que
stance,
siempre se puede reflejar.
You won't be able to do
Okay.
anything. Which
Hay
means
que,
it's quite
hay
the
que
risky
pensar,
attack to use
hay
against
que pensar
fighters
si
who
usar
have a
eso o
move
no,
with the
porque
reflector
si lo pueden
effect. But
reflejar,
you can always
dime,
just aim
de nada
into the
sirve
fray,
mandar
as
ese
it is,
proyectil
after all,
super
a
fuerte
long-range
si te lo
move,
van a pegar, si te lo van a
letting you
devolver
deal a sudden
por
blow to
dos.
opponents. So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, it was a
Progenitor
move called
God Rupture Heaven.
This is
Se
an
llama la
enhanced
Final
version.
Smash. La Loli Dragón,
As you can
papi,
see, you
10 de
team up with the
10.
mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together.
Sotis. De visita.
Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female. However, the
los
third,
color-
fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent through the house leaders.
Vaya,
Those
vaya,
of you who
los
played the
colores
original game will,
estos,
of course,
mae.
understand what I'm referring to.
Los trajes 3, 4 y 5
The sixth color is
están
based
variados,
on
basados
Sothis,
en
who you just saw earlier.
Edgar, Code y otro mae.
And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story.
Because on something we
Didn't
won't
you see this
spoil.
variation in
Ah,
the final
sabe.
smash?
Los colores de este Violet y esta Violet están 10 de 10, mae. Las referencias a los personajes. El stage, Garrett
I'll introduce the
Monastery.
For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place
AKA
where you
la
spend most of the
escuelita.
game,
Las
Garreg Mach Monastery. This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall,
Marketplace,
bridge,
Reception Hall,
and
Bridge,
cathedral, all in one stage.
Cathedral. O sea, 4 lugares
It's the
en
type
un
of stage
stage.
that rotates through different areas, such as these four.
Rota rota entre esas áreas. O sea, es como el stage este de Fire Emblem, el que se fue introducido en Melee, básicamente, que también cambia entre dos
I think
áreas
this is where a lot of
o
people
tres.
come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house.
Blue
Dimitri,
Lions,
Dedu, and
aparece
Ingrid.
ahí los
Not
personajes de
Dimitri,
la casa esta, los
Dudu,
Blue Lions.
or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one.
Pobres chicos.
There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see.
Se pueden romper las tiendas
If you
aquí,
do break
qué bueno.
The stage will expand to the left and right.
Eso permitirá que haya más espacio.
I wonder where people will buy
Okay.
their supplies now. And in the
Esto es
background,
acurado.
you can see the gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to them a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop,
Wow, la transición interesante.
you'll come crashing back down. You've broken through the
Reception
ceiling
hall.
and slammed into the building. And the guests in the reception
Las
hall are Edelgard,
waifus de
Dorothea,
Black
and Petra
Eagle.
of the Black Eagles. Take
Dorothea,
note, the
mi
spells
amor.
Edelgard.
También
They're from the
Edelgard,
Adrestian
Edelgard,
Empire.
también Edelgard. Hashtag,
And as such, they embrace their military
hashtag
might.
Edelgard did nothing wrong.
Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down. However, Violet can't actually reach it, even though it's their stage. You can
Violet
reach
no
it
puede
with
llegar a
fighting.
ellos. Violet no
So,
puede llegar a
it's nice if you
los
can work your way up there
candelabros.
by getting lucky
LOL.
and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go. I
Ah, buena
made
esa.
it. And you can
Con el
knock it down.
combo del grab. Ah, el
Also, you
combo
can
de
break
la
this table.
recuperación, que
Like so.
las mesas también pueden ser destruidas.
Just like the sign
Papi,
there
¿qué es
being
esto?
a
La
cover in the
WWE.
Suzaku Castle stage,
Tables,
it can break if you
tables,
launch your opponent
tables.
into it at close range.
ECW. ECW, ECW.
Next up,
Venga.
the bridge. The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area. It's a very
The
wide view.
bridge. ¿De qué personajes de la otra casa esta?
It's
Los
similar to the
Golden
bridge of
Deers,
Elden Stage.
si mal no me equivoco.
The
Yeah,
guests are from the
Deer,
Golden
ahí
Deer.
está.
Claude,
Ahí
Hilda, and
está
Lawrence.
otra waifu que
They
me
belong
gusta
to the
mucho,
Lester
Hilda. Hilda, mi amor, Hilda. Mi amor, qué linda.
Because it's
Está
an alliance
Claude y
of many
Lawrence.
noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And
My
Claude is
Hilda,
the
mi
sharpest of the
amor.
bunch.
Ay, qué linda, my.
Incidentally, both Claude and
Amor.
Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the fourth title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the
Hilda, Hilda, de verdad,
Pegasus is busy training.
my es amor, my Hilda es amor, Hilda es vida.
As for
Sí,
the bridge's
señor.
design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows
The
to be
bridge
exchanged at the edges of the screen.
Es muy wide.
You could also say it's a
muy
place where
así,
the fail knot
muy
really
ancho.
shines, and in this sense, I think it suits the Golden Deer perfectly.
Y
The
la
last
última
area is the
locación. The
Only with some
cathedral.
platforms you can
Vea quién está ahí,
The guests appearing
Flame.
in the cathedral are set up Flame and Rhea.
Flame,
Who appears to
mi
have an extremely
amor.
strong bond with his sister,
AKA
Flame.
the
She seems to be
fish.
under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Qué linda mi Flame,
All
como
three have
la
character
amo.
quirks related to their true identities.
También está Setet y Ria.
I feel that
Rhea,
Flame
my
might be saying
Rhea.
shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that.
Está Mai.
This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged.
Ciertamente que tenga esas plataformas me
Pero cycle
recuerda
through each
al
location
stage
in
este de la
about
Liga
2.5
Pokémon de
minutes.
Kalos, pero sin los espacios, así los huecos a los lados.
Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC
Tag
team
team
pitted
battle
against Fire
con
Emblem
equipo de
protagonists
DLCs
throughout the
versus
ages.
equipo de
That'll
Fire
give us
Emblem.
precisely 5 players per side.
Vale.
Alright, here we go, Joker.
Vamos a ver a los DLCs, a ver cómo le hace.
Joker! And Hero!
Este Sakurai está suicidando sus personajes.
By now, I think you know what I'm
Sakurai.
doing. But basically,
lo-
I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the professor here.
Va a vencer a los
But as
personajes todos
expected,
con
it's going to
Violet.
be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can
5
get my
contra
hands
1. Ahí sí.
It's not going
It's
to
not,
land
gonna,
that
it's
easy.
not going to be an easy one. Pero
Uh-oh, this is bad.
es Dios Sakurai, mae. Es Dios Sakurai. Si alguien puede, es él.
I better keep my
Es
distance.
Dios. Es Dios.
I'll use this chance to attack. Got it.
Uy, uy, uy,
That's
uy,
great.
las
He's invincible for a
bombitas.
moment here. Lots
Bueno.
of explosives. Ouch. Perfect shielded that, huh? Good one.
Con
Like
objetos.
this, or like so. No anti.
Casi se come un
The sock
counter
ball.
ahí. Con objetos y con la Final Smash, esa madre que se carga.
Good. There's mom.
Con
You're in a good
objetos
spot, Mom.
y la Final Smash, ¿quién no?
Ah,
But then
I
again-
shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir.
But then again,
Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point,
But
it doesn't
then
matter if
again-
Gardevoir's there or not.
es Sakurai. Con o sin
I feel
eso,
like the enemy might
el
get
compa lo
this.
va a hacer porque es Dios.
See? They got it.
Oh shit,
But I
casi
mustn't give
le
up.
sacan.
can't waste
Oh,
this
shield break. Shield break. No dejó que usara la Final Smash.
another
luego
Smash
porque
Ball.
agarró la
Yes,
Smash
got it.
Ball. Muy bien, ahí la tiene.
What are you charging up for?
This is it.
There's still more. Wow.
Sakurai, agarre el martillo.
Go on,
Eso.
you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him.
Muy bien. Sí lo logró.
I was trying to fight using violence
Sakurai lo
abilities
hizo.
alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game.
Good games. GG's.
It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end.
Este main Song Collection.
Now, about the additional music.
La música obviamente
Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages.
añadirá piezas para todos los
There are
stages de
already a
Fire
lot of
Emblem.
Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into
Solo
consideration.
11 piezas con dos
11
nuevos
songs are being
arrangements que es del main team de Fire
This
Emblem
includes
Three
an
Houses.
arrangement of the main theme
El
in
resto son,
Japanese
son
and
temas
English.
directos del juego,
I hope
del
you'll
Fire
enjoy
Emblem
these as
Three
well.
Houses. Algo es algo.
We're also adding in a new spirit board.
Spirit Board con los personajes
It includes the house
del
leaders
juego.
among some of the other popular
Oof.
characters. Sothis is
Que
legend.
poquitos spirits, mal le cuento.
Also, there's a new classic mode route, a heroic legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history.
El Classic Mode va a estar bonito.
The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to
Tengo
that.
que jugar eso.
Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please
Los
take a
Mii
look.
Fighters. Vamos a ver qué novedades se vienen para los Miis. Vamos a ver. Recordemos Sans, porque cualquier cosa puede suceder acá. Altair. Esto no es básicamente Assassin's Creed. LOL. Rabbits. Ma, en serio, man. Los rabbits. Los rabbits, man. Los rabbits, man. Los rabbits para llegar a Smash como un hat. Mega Man X. X llega como un gunner grande. X. Mega Man Battle Network. Mega Man X. Yes. Cuphead. La puta madre, me cago. La verga. Y tiene una pieza como el Sans Cuphead. Mae, esto en lugar de ser un traje es un personaje básicamente. Wow. Cuphead, mae, Cuphead básicamente llega, mae, Cuphead va a ser parte de Smash. Instantáneamente para mí eso fue mejor que Violet. Sí. Otra vez también estarán disponibles a partir del 28 de enero. Otra vez.
This time we're releasing a Cuphead
Otra vez un Mi Custom superó
and for
al
those of you who
personaje.
purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called
Floral
Floral
Fury.
and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cagney Carnation.
May, qué bueno,
I
May.
hope you enjoyed these as well. After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it.
El Yoris.
And now, onto the amiibo.
Amigos. Uy, ma, están bonitos. Veas el
The
Richter.
color palette for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for
Richter y
release
Dark
on Friday,
Samus
January
serán lanzados el
17th.
17 de enero como amigos. O sea, este viernes. Y con eso ya está todo el contenido del Fighter
And now, with the
Pass.
addition of Violet, the Fighter's Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker,
Todos
Hero,
esos personajes,
Banjo
Joker,
Kazooie,
Hero, Banjo,
Terry
Kazooie,
Bogard,
Terry y
and
Violet, todo por $25. Y vale la
From
pena.
more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there?
Es cierto.
When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer you a whole new style of play.
Eso es lo bueno de Sakurai, que le pone tanto al DLC, de verdad. Él es un dios que no merecemos, de verdad.
As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
Have a look. Que se viene. ¡Oh! 11. 6 más. 6 personajes más de Smash se vienen.
Looks like there will be one more fighter than last time. For this reason, we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros.
Fighter
Ultimate
Pass
Fighters
Volumen
Pass
2.
Volume 2. It will be available for
Y
pre-purchase
estará
on the date
disponible
shown, so
para,
please
para
keep an eye out.
precompra a partir del 28
And now that it's
de
official,
enero.
we intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time, the contents will remain unknown for now, and I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed.
Wow.
Like last time, I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it.
I'm okay with that. Yo lo voy a
Furthermore, the
comprar,
new
no se
editions have
preocupe.
already been decided. Even if I receive many requests regarding
Ya fueron
potential
decididos
candidates
los,
on Twitter, I
esos 6
understand it would be very hard
personajes.
to
Ya fueron
consider that.
decididos. Qué mierda. Espero sean buenos personajes. Manda huevo.
But I still hope
Y
you'll
espero
look
que
forward to it.
Reimu sea uno de esos. Venga.
We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2.
Bonus.
Last time, it was a Rex costume. But this time, here's what
El
we have.
bonus del Fighter Pass 2.
It's a Mii Fighter costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Ancient Sword.
This will not
Ancient
be for sale
Soldier.
individually, so it can only be acquired
De
as
Zelda
part
Breath
of
of the
Fighters
Wild
Pass
para
Volume 2.
mi Sword Fighter. Ok. Lastly,
It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest selling
Es
fighting game in the
cierto,
world.
Smash Bros. Es el mejor, es el fighter más
Personally,
vendido
I
en el
don't know if
mundo.
it counts as simply a fighting game, but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world.
Es un fighting, es un juego de peleas.
Seems like Street Fighter 2 was in the lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales. However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if you really want to get
Eso es
into it.
cierto.
Plus, there's the arcade versions,
Como
and
5 o 7
25 ports to
versiones de
other
Street
systems,
Fighter 2.
so I don't know if that's been accounted for. Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is #1. Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game.
Es una celebración al gaming. Eso es Smash Bros. Es más que un fighter, es una celebración.
Also, I feel a deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters.
Oh,
The first Fighters Pass just wrapped up, but it was decided that there will be more DLC. Which means no breaks
oh
for me.
man, no.
I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue.
Sakurai, man, no te merecemos, de verdad, sos
That's
un
it.
héroe, sos
Thank
un
you.
dios que no merecemos, Sakurai. Qué grande Sakurai, de verdad, man, qué grande, man, qué grande, oh my god. Man, Sakurai, qué grande, de verdad. Qué grande Sakurai, de verdad. Y pues, ¿qué puedo decir? Nosotros, como lo dije en su momento, madre, qué pereza, madre. Nosotros bromeamos, nosotros bromeábamos con ello. Nosotros bromeábamos con ello y nosotros bromeábamos con ello. Madre, vea la vara, el tiempo duró 40 minutos y la chuncha decía que iba a ser como 35 minutos, o sea, 5 más. Y bueno, es Sakurai, es Sakurai. Nintendo le va a dar el pass, le va a dejar, porque es Sakurai, manda huevo. Pero bueno, nosotros bromeábamos, man. Yo y muchos fans más decíamos que un personaje de esos 5 iba a ser de Fire Emblem, que iba a ser Violet y que no sé qué. Y terminó pasando, man. Terminó pasando. Qué mierda, man. Qué mierda. Ya, al menos espero que de los 6 personajes nuevos que se vendrán del Fighter Pass Volumen 2, yo espero que ninguno de esos 6 sea uno de Fire Emblem. Y porque ya son muchos, manda huevo, fuck, ya son muchos, y ¿qué puedo decir? Y ciertamente. ¿Y con qué me quedo, mae? ¿Con qué me quedo? Básicamente, Cuphead, papi. Y yo la pegué. Yader, si usted está viendo esto, papi, yo se la pegué. Tome. Que yo, estábamos hablando de que iba a aparecer. Es como, va a aparecer Shrek, va a aparecer Goku. Men, yo dije Cuphead. No como fighter, no es un fighter, pero es un mi custom. Toma. Por lo que sí, me quedo con el Cuphead básicamente. Que con eso me quedo. Y ya. Y pues yo creo que aquí voy terminando esto porque más de 45 minutos. Y va a tardar mucho en renderizar esta madre y en subirse a internet. Qué pereza. Pero bueno. Yo lo disfruté bastante. Ella lo disfrutó bastante. Y espero que si ustedes se quedaron a ver toda esta reacción, que yo no sé si alguno se habrá quedado a verlo todo. si alguno se quedó, si alguno la vio entera o vio al menos lo que sea unas partecitas, o sea, como sea, estoy muy feliz de que lo hayan visto with ya boy. Y pues, ¿qué puedo decir? Otro jueves, otra reacción. Yay. Sí, básicamente. Pero bueno, este fue Marisaac. Los veo próximamente, tal vez en otro direct o otra cosa de estas, porque igual siguen habiendo fuertes rumores de que tal vez tengamos un direct grande, regular. Ojalá. Entonces yo creo que sí es necesario, lo necesitamos. Pero bueno, este fue Marisaac. Bye for now, se me cuidan.